Tomy Shaw on here today on Millionaires Knowledge. I'll be talking about how to find or how to get in the mindset of finding a rental properties. So the first thing you got to do, the site that I like the most is MLS.com. It's where multiple listing services are put on the computer on the internet where let's just look at icx.ca. It's the same thing, but in Canada, something happens when we use MLS. So let's look at, say, where I live in Chicoutimi, Canada, Quebec. There's a lot of filters that you can put in to go and, like, let's say you're somebody that wants to invest in a fourplex. This I usually buy higher than a fourplex because when we're looking at any property, if you have less than 4 units, it's kind of hard to go and make some money here in Chicoutimi. I know that every place in every city is gonna be different, but the overall how you manage and you find deals are usually about the same. Like you can, like usually when you start to grow, when you start to have more real estate, more people know you, more people see that you're somebody that invests in real estate, and people come up with offers directly to you. You can, sometimes it could be through your managers, sometimes it could be through construction companies. People start to know you and people start to offer you properties up front. So as we can see right now, the market, there's not much on the market, but these are ways that you would start looking for real estate. Like I love Jonquière, so I buy mostly around here. And you could buy, like, once you know your city, you're gonna start to notice which sector that you like the most. Like I'd recommend you don't go further than half an hour from home, and it be close to anything that has like construction materials. So when, if something happens, it doesn't take a long time for you to fix it if you're gonna do everything. So these are the ones of the ways that you can start to find your investment deals. We can also go on centris.ca. This one is for Canada. I'm pretty sure there's one for the US. And what I like about this one is that to once you start to look for locations or like regions in your area, they show you like a location map. And I think it's really good because let's just look at this property. $259,000. And not this one, we're gonna go into this here. And what is fun about when you go with Centris dossier is that when we look at here, it gives us a description of, okay, is it close to schools? Is it good for an automobile? Close to a daycare? Is it like a quiet area? Close to schools again? Your grocery stores, restaurants, cafes, and it gives you a walkable description of how to value the location. And I really love this because a lot of people look at land as just a piece of land, but you need to look at it as where there's a lot of work, a lot of traffic, that's potential to have some clients. So the more potential that you have to have, you have clients, the higher your real estate is going to be valued at. Okay, these are the first steps. It's just to find a deal, how to get looking to find your first property. Once you find your property, you're gonna do the due diligence of calculating how much you should pay. And I have another video concerning how much should you pay for your real estate property. The third thing you need to do is how are you going to finance? Like, are you going to go through a traditional bank? that's the way I love to finance real estate. I don't like going through weird scenarios where like you'll get a 5% interest rate while you could have got 2.2% if you just went to the bank. Yes, when you're financing through the bank, it's gonna cost you a little bit more money, but you're gonna get service out of that. Like when you go to the bank, you get a person that talks to you. That has a value. Like most of the time, we're looking at what we're paying, but we're not noticing all the value that's been giving. Like all the clients, you can see a financial planner, you can see somebody that manages your stocks. So there's a lot of service that is being offered, and sometimes we don't see all that value. While if you're going to get financed through somebody that's independent, you're gonna pay 3%, but you're not getting no service. So that's something to keep in mind. I always like to put my 25% down payment, 25 to 20% down payment, because you can have something that has great returns, but your cash flow can have problems. So it's better to put more money down than in a few years down the road you refinance it, and you make your tenants pay for that refinancing, and then you get all that money, but your cash flow is still positive on your real estate property. So those are a lot of information that you need when you want to buy real estate. So if you like this information, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. And if you know somebody that can benefit from this information, share and leave comments down below if you have anything that you want me to go to explain better, show examples. And you guys have a nice day.